Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the test account, and that is right, guys. The new patch is up, which means we get another Graveborn right after getting the awakened version of Shamira. We have another hero, which of course is a mage. So very interesting. So we have a mage and we have control. Lady Simona, the bell ringer. Let's run through the skills and abilities and see exactly what this hero is. That is two Graveborn heroes right in a row, guys. So again, let's see. So passive ability, the Dirge of Devouring. Normal attack drains 70 energy from enemy heroes and stores it in her bell. Up to 700 energy can be stored. That is pretty massive, guys. So the active ability, Lady Simona activates her bell to deal 3 strikes of damage equal to 210% of the attack rating to enemies within a certain range in front of her, and restores 150 energy to all allied heroes. So even though she is a mage, that makes it a very, very strong support ultimate ability. If any energy is stored in her bell, it will be distributed to all allied heroes. Damage is increased, restores 300 energy to all allied heroes. That is massive, guys. That is a massive energy regeneration, which of course is going to probably make her to be a required hero to have. Because when you think of the larger heroes with ultimate abilities like Belinda, um, the depending on the team, depending on the build of the team, that energy is going to be huge, guys. Depleting resonance. At the start of battle, she forms a bond with an enemy hero for 8 seconds, prioritizing the opposing hero. So that's the one opposite of her, during which she become her resonator. Resonators cannot deal damage to Lady Simona, and when they are healed, she will receive 30% of the heal effect. When the bond expires, the resonator is banished for 1 second, so there's a crowd control ability, and then she will select the enemy hero that dealt the most damage to bond with and make her resident. So she'll switch this, cannot be formed with bosses. All right, so that's pretty tough for the boss aspect of it. If that cannot work on bosses, increase the percent of healing she receives to 50. Duration of the bond expires to 3 seconds. When banished, the resonator will also drain all of their energy. Wow. So the level 4 is actually going to store that in the belt. But then again, like that, this is not going to do anything for bosses. Again, that's going to be kind of an interesting aspect. So Phantom Bell creates a Phantom Bell for 9 seconds in an area where enemies are gathered, prioritizing resonators. For this duration, the Phantom deals equal damage equal to 100 to 350 of the attack rating per second to enemies within range. Damage increases over time, so it's going to get stronger with time. If a resonator is in range of the Phantom, the damage of their ultimate will be reduced by 50%. PvP, I'm thinking right there. Every time they cast their ultimate, Phantom's range will be expanded by 20% for a maximum expansion of 60%. Okay, pretty cool with that one. The Phantom deals 150 to 550%. That's pretty high. If Resonator in range, the damage of their ultimate is reduced by 80%. Magic damage dealt to enemies within range of the Phantom is increased by 40%. Wow. So the magic damage dealt to enemies within range of the Phantom is increased by 40%. I wonder if that just amplifies the magical damage that other heroes are doing as well, which is going to make a big difference, guys. That is going to be very, very cool. Then, of course, the Devastating Bane. The first time Lady Simona banishes a resonator, her normal attack changes to deal AoE damage equal to 130% of the attack rating. Every additional resonator she banishes, her normal attack damage is further increased by 10%. After banishing, it goes to 175. After taking AoE damage from her, the enemy's magic resistance is reduced by 10 for 3 seconds, and then the magic resistance. So she's going to be able to amplify the magical damage that some heroes in here are doing. And I'm wondering again, like a Belinda, an Oden, Shimira, um, any of these magical damage heroes. This seems pretty strong, guys. Now, of course, there is the Scourge Speaker, which is the bell. For every 260 energy she stores in her bell during the battle, Magical Pierce goes up 1 point. For every 200, Magical Pierce goes up 1 point. The energy Lady Simona drains from enemies will use her normal attack is increased to 135. The energy stored to the bell is up to 1300 energy. Wow, guys, that is going to be a massive, massive energy, essentially an energy battery. Once she takes damage or suffers health loss, 45% is taken to the resonator instead. Total amount of damage during the single bond cannot exceed 80%. When an enemy is within range of the Phantom Bell, any shield they have will be destroyed. The first shield they will gain within the range is broken as well. So even if they get another shield that's going to be broken, resonators cannot gain a shield while in range of the Phantom Bell. Let's check this hero out, guys. That seems really unique on her build. All right, so there's the little AoE and there's the bell. There's the resonator. Almost like a Sirens Call. There we go, she marks. Wow, that energy regeneration, guys. That is very, very cool to see. Right there, they just gained 342. 354 right there. As she's storing more energy in there. So it's going well over that 300 limit. Wow, that's going to be pretty cool to see. All right, so who do we got? We got Shamira in here, of course. We got Baden in here. Again, I don't know what she's going to do for damage. Let's see. Who do we have support-wise? We have Ivan in here, support. Kind of crowd control. I just want to play around with a couple support heroes because a lot of players always say that we just put a lot of damage in there with the awakened heroes. But let's see. And you know what? Let's keep her alive. I want to see what this looks like. So there's the bell. Ivan buffs her up. It looks like even with the bell, there's nobody in this AoE. He's giving back a lot of energy, guys. So it doesn't look like that makes a difference, like where the AoE is, because it's even hitting Palmer and Nevi in here. Of course, Lucille's coming back to life. There we go. We got another back to life. So damage is decent, and that's why I wanted to run her in here as the only damage dealer. Let's see if wondering if we can change up the formation a little bit. I want to drop up Alna. See, possibly again looking at some of our buffers in here. Put him in the middle. Let's see what this looks like. Of course, Shamir is a tank, but the AoE seems like we're going to have to pull them together a little. That AoE ability is still happening right there. See, now it's happening up here. Even though Halos is dead, the bell is still going on. Yeah, so I mean, that's pretty decent damage, even with that SP effect that Shamira puts up. And it is a massive, massive energy battery, guys. That is going to be really cool. But all right, so that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.